What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's victory over Sevilla in the Champions League group stage. Before I do crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 200 likes once more is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of this victory for Manchester City. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball.
This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date.
Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check them out, then links and details, they are all in the description. So let's crack on then with this match review, match reaction and match analysis. And we're going to start off first by speaking about the team selection, because pre-match that's all anybody was speaking about, which young players were going to be featuring for Manchester City. So firstly, Cole Palmer went into the Manchester City starting 11 playing in the middle and not out wide. I thought he played a decent game. Yes, he should have put his early opportunity away, but as a whole, good learning experience, 70 minutes under his belt. He'd just come back from injury as well. Decent from Cole Palmer. Also saw Joshua Wilson-Esbrand on the bench and not in the starting 11. The only way would make that work was moving Sergio Gomez further into midfield. Pep didn't want to do that, so Wilson-Esbrand ended up having 20 minutes rather than starting in this game. And he was the young player to miss out that has been training around the Manchester City first team squad. The other young player for Manchester City and the real shining spark of this game goes to Rico Lewis, grabbing his first ever goal for Manchester City, his first ever senior goal that was, to grab that all-important equaliser for Manchester City. He was top quality in that second half. He wanted the ball, he wanted to make a difference, he wanted to be involved in literally everything that was happening on the pitch. He looked so happy to grab his goal. He loved the feeling. He was buzzing to have got that goal, and so much so he just wanted for that to continue. And I'm sure if you used to ask Rico Lewis what his happiest moment in his life so far would be, it would be that moment. He looked absolutely delighted that he grabbed that goal, and all he wanted to do was have the ball and make things happen so he can continue that feeling because he enjoyed it that much. And that's the attitude that we're looking for from our young players. Rico Lewis, a real standout player for Manchester City in particular in that second half, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him in contention potentially to be featuring over the next 3 games. Fulham at home, Chelsea at home in the Carabao Cup, and of course Brentford at home as well. So plenty more minutes and opportunities there with the injury to Kyle Walker, as Rico Lewis really making that his own tonight. So Manchester City chose not to go with our EDS lads that we'd spoke about pre-match. So Carlos Borgia, we're going to have to wait a while to see him in the Manchester City senior first team squad. Finley Burns unlucky to miss out. Oscar Bob, Daya Mabude, these are players that are unlucky to miss out. I'd like to have seen them on the bench, but I can see why Pep went strong on the bench and rotated in the squad. It's just how it is. That's how Pep Guardiola does his management. And to be fair, I'm surprised that we ended up having a couple of young players starting on the pitch, to be fair. Doesn't normally you're looking to get one, so the fact that we've got both Cole Palmer and Rico Lewis starting and 20 minutes for Wilson-Esbrand, fairly decent for Pep during his time at Manchester City. So all in all, in the performance-wise, very poor first half from Manchester City. We made lots of changes, we looked lethargic, we looked slow, we didn't look up for it. Sevilla looked like they wanted it to happen, wanted to make it happen, whereas Manchester City just weren't at the races at all. First 5 minutes, City created the opportunities. Cole Palmer should have scored, and then from there Sevilla just started to grow into the game, and once they hadn't conceded and once they started to go forward and realised there was space behind, they were making things happen, and it was Rafa Muir, that is, making a difference for Sevilla. His physical presence up top, City did struggle with, and when he was going up against players like Sergio Gomez playing at left back and having a physical battle with him, making it all about attack against defence, then we were struggling, and that's where Sevilla found their success from in the first half. And that header that he found, yes, there was 3 players around him who all should have been marking him to obviously not give him a free header, but that header that he managed to generate the power and pace and precision to put it across the goal, give Ortega no chance at all unless he was to reshuffle himself, which he was never going to do, had to direct it and get it in. The only way it could go in is where he put it, which was on the side of the net. It was a brilliant, cracking header from Rafa Muir to give Sevilla the lead, and something for Manchester City definitely to think about. Second half, City much better, looked much more motivated. They looked like they wanted to make it happen. We managed to find that equaliser through Rico Lewis with a cracking finish near post into the top roof of the net. A cracking assist for the second goal for Manchester City from Kevin De Bruyne, just come on without even taking a touch, splits the defence in half. Alvarez rounds the keeper, and a good finish, tidy finish into the roof of the net, another finish into the roof of the net, and Alvarez did very, very well for Manchester City in this game. I've given my man of the match to Rico Lewis, but Alvarez a very close second, and then City rounded it off with another assist for Alvarez, and this time good for Riyad Mahrez, putting his opportunity away to seal the deal. 3 points, 3 goals for Manchester City, 14 points from 6 games in a group that's difficult. Sevilla, Dortmund, Copenhagen, they're not easy games, any of them, and Man City have come away from the group stage dropping only 4 points with 2 draws away from home in Denmark and in Germany, and winning here a meaningless game, showing that they've got the motivation. And now this is where things get tricky for Manchester City. We await the draw on Monday to find out who we've got in the last 16, and it's the 2-leg ties to decide where our progress is to be made or not in the Champions League. And City's aim won't just be to get to the final, it'll be to win the competition. Our squad is that strong, the depth is there, we've got what it takes to win the Champions League, and all the serious business work starts now. Group stage done and dusted. There's now no longer a margin for error. We've got the last 16 coming up. We await our oppositions to find out who they're going to be on Monday. We can play. I'm just going to get the groups up so I can inform you guys about who Manchester City can play now. So we can play nobody from Group A because it's Liverpool that's finished second, but we can play Club Brugge, Inter Milan, Frankfurt, AC Milan, RB Leipzig, and Paris Saint-Germain is who we can play in the Champions League last 16. Now, you're looking at them, and all you're thinking to yourself is, and Benfica have managed to win 6-1 away to top that group in Group H, all you're thinking to yourself is, avoid PSG, avoid PSG. I've got no problem with playing PSG. You've got to face difficult teams at some point. Yeah, you'd rather avoid the difficulties there, but PSG wouldn't be easy. RB Leipzig possessed difficulties. AC Milan and Inter Milan are always difficult places to go. Frankfurt are a decent team as well. Club Brugge like to attack. They all possess their own fortes, their own strengths, their own weaknesses. So we await fate. We await Monday to find out who it will be. You are going to sit there, you're going to say you'd rather not be facing Neymar, Mbappe and Messi, but Man City have showcased before, we know what it takes to beat PSG. We are capable of doing it, and if it is to be PSG, it's going to be a wonderful, cracking 2-leg tie. Whoever we play, I'm excited, I'm confident City can go all the way and win the Champions League, but we'll see what happens. Benfica, PSG, that Group H, to me, it's a difficult group because both them teams unbeaten as well. So yeah, they're my thoughts. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Don't forget, in the comments below, let me know, who do you want Manchester City to face in the last 16 of the Champions League? I quite fancy Frankfurt. I don't think we've come across Frankfurt before. Be a new place to go, a different style. It'll be an interesting two legs. So Frankfurt would be my pick of who I'd like Manchester City to play. Do let me know in the comments below who you'd like Man City to play. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. Links and details, they're all in the description, and I'll see you all for the build-up for the Fulham game at the weekend. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.